Have you ever been spoken to by a donkey or lived in a tent? Let's talk about that. So this week's Torah portion, which starts in Numbers 22, Bamidbar Kaf Bet, talks about Balak, who's a bad guy who wants to curse the Jewish people. Bad mistake. He sends Bilam, and Bilam is a prophet. He's a well-known prophet. He's paid a lot of money to curse people. And what happens? God doesn't let it happen. Let's talk about the donkey. So Bilam's there riding on his donkey, having a great time on his way to curse the Jewish people, and all of a sudden, this donkey stops, cut a long story short, turns around and talks to Bilam, tells him, "What are you doing hitting me? I've served you for so long, how can you turn against me?" There is a deep meaning to this. The word for donkey is chamor, which shares the same root word as chomer, materialism. So what had happened? Bilam had allowed materialism, the money that Balak had offered him, to do the wrong thing, to make his decisions for him. He knew it was wrong to curse the Jewish people, but he ran after the money. He ran after the materialism. So the materialism ended up turning around and telling him what to do, giving him musar, trying to change his character traits because he'd gone the wrong way. If our materialism allows itself, or we allow our materialism to run our lives, then we have big problems, which moves us on to the second point. Bilam is beside himself. He's not going to get paid. Why? Because he keeps opening his mouth and God keeps putting good things into his mouth. Balak, his boss, is really angry. He says, "I can't do anything about it. Sorry, boss. God is speaking through me." And then Bilam says a beautiful thing in verse 5. "How goodly are your tents, O Jacob, your dwelling places, O Israel. Ma tovu alecha Yaakov, mishkanotecha Israel." He is up on a mountain looking down on the tents of the Jewish people. And he says, "How goodly are your tents, O Jacob, your dwelling places, O Israel." He's not saying you built your tents well. Well done, great architecture. What he's saying is the way that you are living, Israelites, the way that you are interacting with each other, the way you are respecting your neighbor and your own home. Ma tovu alecha Israel. How goodly are your tents. You are praiseworthy. Why? Because inside your homes, you are wonderful people. You are not running after the donkey, the chomer, the materialism in life. You know what is right. You know what is good, and that is what you teach in your homes. This is a powerful lesson to us. Ladies and gentlemen, too often outside our home, we act much better than we do inside our home. We are more worried about the judgment of other people that we don't even know over what our parents, our children, our spouse think about us, feel towards us, and what we feel towards them. Let's work on our homes. Let's work on our Garden of Eden, the inside of our home, before we represent ourselves outside. Because really, this is where the blessing is. This is where the bracha is. Have a Shabbat Shalom. For more inspirational videos just like this, click the subscribe button now.